Good morning. It's Gordon. It's the Wednesday of the pest inspection. I'm here a little bit before the pest inspector, but I wanted to show you what we didn't see, because we didn't have the key, and now I do have the key, is the inside of this garage, or this converted garage room. And you can see it's just a finished room. It's got a concrete floor and some windows and electrical outlets everywhere. So this is just this is really just a two-car garage that was converted into a game room. There's no closet in here, so it's not really you could use it for a multi-purpose room. You could put a pool table or a ping pong table in here. You can certainly have guests in here, but since there's no interior wall, no wall to the house. So the other thing we're going to look at the, I just wanted to show you the electric panel because we didn't have a chance to look at it the other day. So it looks nice and clean. It doesn't look, I'm not going to take the panel apart and look inside it, but the panel itself looks pretty good. So there we go. So that's the electrical panel in the garage spare room. Just to refresh your memory a little bit, I thought I'd show you some of the outbuildings because I don't know how well we looked at them before, but this is the well house, and there is the well right there, and it's looking pretty good right now. It's got 50 pounds of 45 pounds of pressure, which is exactly what it should be, and so I think that's good for your house. I don't see any water or leakage around the well, so that's good. And obviously there's been, it's got Sierra Water Systems is obviously who does the service. Always turn dials to right on filters, so there's a calcite filter right there, and looks like there's calcite right here. So looks like for house hookup. Turn on kitchen cord. So yeah, so there's instructions on how to use all this stuff here, and I'll get more information about the calcite filters and how they work. I'll be sure to ask about that. Anyway, I wanted to show you that building. This is Isaac. He's our pest inspector, and he's done his inspection. So we're just going to do a walk around and talk about the house.
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, basically. Most of the damage that I found is actually going to be in this section that's uncovered. There's, I would say, extensive is a strong word, but there's damage that is in about just under like 20 joists in the deck frame. And then this decking is cedar, and cedar decking, while it's good for some things, it also is a pretty soft wood, so it can tend to get pretty squishy in spots, and there's definitely a lot of spots that have sort of corroded into rot, and so there's a handful of boards. I think I have, it's about like 200 lineal feet in the decking surface. So 2 to 250 I'm going to put in the report, just to give or take, make sure if you were to find more that it would be covered. But that's everything in this. I would say that the majority of what I found in the house, the exterior is in great shape. The siding, the T111, there's like nothing really. The siding is really clean. The trim's really clean. All the door jambs are all really clean. Your eaves, there's one spot over on the back corner there. Just one board, one of these 1x6s has damage. But the majority of the damage that I found is in your deck, and the sub area, there's only one spot that's accessible for the house, which is kind of under this living room area, and it extends back towards the house, and it's accessible, it's clean. The spot that is sort of a question mark is your lower level, where they built kind of reconstructed the back deck and made it into like a enclosed room. You have a whole floor space that is framed on the dirt soil, you can tell, but it's completely inaccessible. So I would say, as far as question marks on that, it would probably be worth doing a further inspection down the road, or being able to somehow have the floor opened up just to make sure, because there's even spots in the back closet where you can step and it doesn't even feel like there's a joist there. So, you know, it's kind of a question mark as what's going on with the floor. And the accessible sub area openings to that area have been closed off now. So yeah, that was kind of my biggest question that wasn't answered as far as the inspection, is what was going on down there. But the rest of the house looks really clean. Obviously the deck, like I said, has damage, but despite that, or you know, other than that, yeah, a clean exterior. So yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. That's what we wanted to hear.
Right on.
Took him a week, but he got the boat. The boat's included with the property. And he went out there and pulled all the cattails out.
It's looking good down here right now.
Yeah.
This is great.
And this one's stocked. There's hundreds of goldfish in this particular pond. And the gazebo was built by the neighbor. That's a kit, and he built that about 35 years ago for the Lisa Hitchcock. And this is all original. We just put in some boards and fixed it up a bit.
Nice.
Stained it.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It's so peaceful.
And you notice the roar. Yeah, I was going to say, even the birds are quiet a lot of the times. It's very quiet, beautiful.
And I assume that then this is spring fed then?
Yes.
Yeah, so the spring's probably right down there.
It's over here. I can show you.
Okay, let's go have a look at it.
Yeah. Show you where, but I admit that's not worth it probably.
Yeah, no, it's good to just see that this is
It originates at the base of a tree out of the ground.
Right.
It comes down around the corner, then down through here and down right here. And then Chuck dug this out because this was getting to be a swamp, so we dug it out, and you can see there's water running right now.
Right, it's running right into the...
And it runs year round.
Right, that's great.
And then when it's raining,
I bet it flows.
there's another floodplain that goes right down through the middle of the first pasture here. And about where my car is, I started a trench. Show you another view of it.
Yeah, let's have a look down here and have a look.
You can't get very far that way.
Right, and how far does the property? How far are we from the property line here now?
Quite a ways.
Quite a ways. Okay.
The property line goes from the house. It's the closest at the house.
Right.
And then it goes up diagonally up behind all these trees.
Right.
To a place quite a ways up on the hill. There's a beautiful peak up on the hill with. I mowed 2 big lawns, so there's a great view of the whole valley here. And then it goes past that, and then somewhere up there, the surveyor I worked with could never find the corner marker, but it's up there somewhere.
Okay.
Way up there.
Well, Jamie said he's going to have the surveyor come out again next week and flag the bound.
Yeah, Dana asked me to come and walk with him and show him because after that got marked as much as they could for years after that, I kept remarking the ribbons and stuff to show the boundaries.
Right.
But of course, nothing's been done since this other guy bought the place. So I don't know if there will be anything left in my markings, but I kept it up. This we couldn't. We couldn't even get this far. There was so much tree fall here, this all was blocked, so we've opened all this up here.
Yeah, this is nice.
There's Sassy working away now. This is our last couple days here, and we're just trying to finish up where we started, but
right.
This is a gorgeous meadow, another one.
You're right, exactly.
Okay, now some of the boundary I was talking about. The road I said is right down through here. You can't even see it at the moment. I can walk you over there if you want to.
No, we don't need to walk over there. I'm getting a good sense of it.
Yeah, but there's a road that goes down through here.
Uh-huh.
And it goes in front of that tree, and then down around the corner this way. And then the upper acreage I was talking about is you could get up there with a tractor on foot, goes up the hill to the peak. And that's where those 2 big meadows are, and the property line is on the other side of that, so it keeps widening. From the road behind us, it keeps widening this way.
Yeah, no, this is nice down here now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is all very, very usable.
So there is, behind us, that spring that went through the pond.
Right.
The pond is there. There is a spring that's now grown over, but it runs all the way down behind this bunch of willow here.
Uh-huh.
On the other side of Chuck, and it empties out into the second pond.
Okay, let's go have a...
Somebody did some nice work over here. I'll just give you a quick... Which you can just barely see.
All right. Let's walk down there,
We'll get down there
and have a look at that pond. That's nice that it has that step Step
Yeah.
pond. So is there actually water now coming into this second pond at this time of year?
No, I
So
don't think so.
So this pond is now just at its evaporative.
Way around, it could get treacherous.
This pond is now kind of at its evaporative low then at this point.
Yeah, and I've seen it down to nothing.
Okay, so
Water coming into it, Dave. Where's that, over here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'll show him. I know what you mean. Yeah. In for weeks.
right.
And we just hauled it all out, so whoever bought the place could actually see how nice it looked. So we hauled all the burn piles out of here. And this is the second pond.
Got it.
And this is about as low as it gets. And there's no goldfish left here, so it may have dried at one point and we lost all the fish. But there was guppies in here. We had lots of frogs.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
And we also put in mosquito fish along with the goldfish.
That's a good.
Because the mosquito population was pretty amazing here.
Right. Well, this is looking very good right now.
Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful spot, so we tried to put it back to the way we did it. I put this bridge in here because we got such water flow that we actually had in the wintertime with water rushing under the bridge and down the hill, and it follows right off the property.
Right. Okay.
So here's the water he's talking about. And we ended up doing about 8 to, let's see, I think like we had everything ready to take care of. It took me 8 hours to mow everything.
Right.
All the pastures, the trails, up and down, once around. This time of year when it's like this. But once we get this mowed, then it stays pretty much like this for the rest of the summer. But you need to have a tractor, a garden tractor, something beefy. I had the Swains bought me what I wanted. I got a John Deere. Let's see, it was a 320X. It's a beefy, extra strength frame. It has a Kawasaki engine instead of a Briggs & Stratton, and a 18 cubic foot cart. And those two items allowed me to do a lot of yard work pretty successfully. So I spent probably up here, and I was driving from Berkeley at the time. That was the only short time I didn't live here. I would come up for a week, and so I'd say it was about somewhere to $600 to $800 a month.
Okay. And you think you think that's year round, or is that just summer?
Well, it is definitely seasonal. I can't say it's year round, but it's less in the winter, obviously.
Right. It's less
But then
than
the winter time, you do a lot of.
you do other things.
I call it skeleton work.
Right.
That's when you trim and do all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But yeah, both Sass and I and Chuck are available. Or I did a lot of it at the time, but yeah.
Okay,
we'd
that's
be happy
good.
to talk to him about it.
Yeah.
I was going to give you some information about kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, they'll want that information for sure. More
Got to
than
uncover
I.
a seat.